How you doing, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we're cracking on with the Skyline. We're looking on backwards and forwards between Civic and Skyline. New to the channel, we have just finished pretty much this bad boy, R33 Nissan Skyline. Engine's well and truly broken in. We have got to finally, you're only supposed to do like, I don't know, 500 to 1,000 miles of braking oil, and I've done like 2,000, so we need to get that braking oil out. I bought some Castrol magnetic. I googled what oil we need and that's what it said. Yes, we've got 5 watt 40, which is what Google says, so if it's wrong tell me, I'll change it later, but everyone seems to say 5 watt 40. I've said fully forged engine, blah blah blah, and that's what everyone recommends. And we've got some more coolant because I didn't video it enough on the way to work. The coolant pipe popped off. Same one as happened before actually. I just didn't tighten it up enough because I'm a noob, and a load of the coolant pissed out, so I topped it with water. So we need to fill it back up again with some coolant. And last but not least, we have a silenced decat. Because we're doing all this for the tune, at the minute the car's still got the original cat on it. It's got a full, I think 3 inch or 4, I don't know. I'll just show you. It's got a full exhaust system basically, heat wrapped, downpipe and turbo elbow, cat back, but then there's a cat. I'll put that on for MOT. It's all past MOT now, and we're going for a tune soon, so I don't want to be tuning it with a cat on because that's just stupid. So I'm a granddad obviously, and I like the car. It sounds awesome. It's not too loud, but I think the silenced decat will make it sound just a bit more dailyable, because I do daily this car. So obviously, you know, we sold the A45. I'm not really used a Civic, so I'm gonna make this a bit quiet because I start work at 4 in the morning. I have to start this thing up and let it warm up, and it's loud. The neighbours must love me, but they've not complained yet. But you know, it's only 10 decibels. I don't think it'll make much of a difference. Plus it'll give you more power. Yeah, so that's that. And if you're new to the channel and we haven't seen the Skyline stuff, go watch them back on the playlist. But we've also just started this bad boy, Honda Civic Coupe EJ6 or EJ9, is that? I can't remember. I don't know. I don't know a lot about Civics. It's my first ever one. The other day we put on these bad boys, big brake kit, 6-pot calipers, 2-piece discs, floating disc, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, so if you want to see the full build on this thing, we're going to make it into like a little track beast / winter car. I am going to use this in the winter, but only when it's like a nice days, which is, we're in England, so hardly ever are, I'm assuming. But yeah, this thing is pretty much stock. It's got some kind of Type R door cards, EJ9 or something like that. Some kind of a different short shifter from factory, but it's still massive throw. I don't like it. Kenwood stereo, an air filter induction kit, set of rotor wheels. Just trying to think everything that's not stock on it. The front grille's not stock, the number plate's not stock, made of metal. A cat back exhaust, unknown brand. It's got titanium-y bluey tippy thing, but it's a bit bent and it melts my rear bumper. LED tail lights, and I reckon that's eBay coilovers, max speeding mods or whatever. I'm not sure what they are. They're just yellow braided lines in a 6-pot caliper kit at the minute. That's all I've done. All I've done so far is literally put on the 6-pot calipers and discs, and installed that nifty cup holder, because that was a must if I'm going to be daily in this thing in the winter. We need cup holders for coffee. But yeah, anyway, enough about the Civic. This is not about the Civic. This is about the beast. We shall be going for a tune very soon. But obviously we need to change the oil from braking oil. What I did basically is I think about 500 miles, or was it 1,000? I can't remember. I googled it basically. Someone at the pubs told me as well. You know, when you've fully forged an engine, new build engine, let the ring seat, put braking oil in it, do about 500 or 1,000. Can't remember what I did now. Then drop that braking oil, put some more braking oil in, do 1,000. I think it was. We've done like 2,000. Then drop that, and then go fully synthetic, and then go for a tune. So that's what we're doing. We're just doing it the long way. So yeah, I'm going to get the coolant in and the oil, put the decat on, and then we're pretty much done with this car until we go to the dyno. Sort of. thing before I crack on with the video. This thing's currently having issues with air in the clutch. I tried to bleed it yesterday with mate Scott, but he was busy. He was like doing half a job because he had his baby up here, which is no worries. But yeah, I was underneath trying to bleed it from the bleed valve there on the clutch master, wherever it is, and up the top as well in the actual master cylinder. And all we did is make it a bit worse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make down there, he's a mobile mechanic, he's going to come up here, help me bleed it properly, because he's got a vacuum system and all that. Because this car's, at the minute, it like goes, the pedal comes up 3/4 of the way, and then you have to pull it up with your foot the rest. So I've not been driving it for today. But yeah, so it's currently off-road for one whole day. But hopefully he comes up in a bit, and we can get that sorted as well. Right, don't make a mess. Zoom out, man, you're too close. Hey, look at that, professional. It's done like 1,000 miles, like the oil is black. Yeah, let it strain out and stick some new stuff in. Straining out, I'll show you a few things in the car if you're new to the channel. We have a Cybon carbon fibre hood. It's painted in champion blue, and we fitted these aero catches on the bonnet a few videos ago, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out. They're not actually working at the moment. What's going on? Right, let me figure this out. Yeah, that was weird, the little latch got caught. It's literally never done that before since I fitted these. They were smooth as hell, but as soon as I put it on video and you guys are watching your jinxes, it got stuck. But anyway, we're open. Engine. Yeah, so it's got a fully forged engine. It's got, I think it's got K1 or F1 rods. I can't remember exactly. It's got more pistons. King race bearings, was it? The head gone through. All valve stem seals, Supertech valve stem seals. What else have we got in here? Hybrid turbo bolted to the side, which will be changed later. A Freddy intake plenum. Yeah, Freddy intake plenum, straight off eBay. It's awesome. It looks 10 times better than the stock one. It's got 1000cc injectors, Walbro fuel pump 400. Yeah, Walbro 400 fuel pump. It's got custom intercooler piping with an air temp sensor bolted onto it. Yeah, what else we got in here? Carbon fibre intake. Oh, the crank's had an extended collar put on it, which is a massive upgrade. Apparently that they seem to suffer from that. It's had that rear head drain from the drain the oil out the head. Stage 2 clutch, I think it is, on it. X-Steady stage 2 clutch. I'm probably missing a load of stuff, but HKS spark plugs. But I can't remember all of it. Go watch all the videos if you want to know exactly what's on this car. But yeah, oh, a Jap speed radiator. A Apex Performance front mount intercooler. Yeah, as long as I walk round and I'll just spot stuff. 6-pot calipers on the front as well. Floating discs, massive things. Raised Gram Light 57 DRs, 19-inch, but 10.5 at the front, 10.5 at the back, with big old fat semi-slicks RF Federal tyres. Yeah, I think it's got a Jap Speed twin downpipe and a Jap Speed turbo elbow. Obviously it's got the cat, that'll be coming off in a minute. A cat back is eBay, I believe. It sounds nice though. And then a bunch of bodywork. All the underneath of the car has been wire wheeled all back, rust conversion, primered, hammerite direct to rust, and then Raptor sealed all underneath, all the arches. All the subframes have been dropped. Polybushed, not all polybushed. I only polybushed basically the stuff that was needed to be changed. So I didn't want it too stiff when I'm driving. Even though the HSD coilovers on it are pretty stiff anyway. So it's got a eBay short shifter, Braun bucket seats inside. The inside's not massively modded. I can't get in this side because I can't find the key. But yeah, I've never really gone through the whole car since it's been finished, sort of finished. Yeah, Braun seats all the way from America. and planted seat rails. Sit high, but I like sitting high, so whatever. New stereo just been fitted, a Pioneer double din majigger thing, an AFR AEM air fuel ratio gauge, which is a must apparently by the tuner. New boots and shifters, shift knobs and stuff. Momo steering wheel. And that's pretty much it, I think, for the interior on a Link G4 plus ECU. Interior's not finished. We're going to paint all this up again one day, but I just want to drive the car for the minute, so I can't bother to take it all apart. I'll see if I can get a quick shot of underneath the car with the Raptor and all that. Well, you can't really see a lot, it's a bit dark in it. But yeah, it's all been Raptor sealed. Downpipe's been wrapped in heat. The subframes, like I said, I took them all down, painted them all up black and polybushed them. Yeah, it just looks black underneath. The orange polybushes, and that's pretty much it. Right, is that oil drained out yet? Looks like we're good. It's dripping. Let's get some new stuff in. Right, let's chuck some oil in. I'll link all the stuff I'm using today down in the description box below. Box, including the silence decap. And I'll do a before and after of how it sounds now. I'll have to warm it up tonight because it's been sat here all day. I'll do a cold start and then I'll let it warm up and then show you how it sounds now, and then show you what it sounds like with the silence decap, whether you want to make yours 10 decibels quieter or not. That's up to you. Slithering in. It's like 4.6 litres these engines take apparently. I chuck 4 litres in and see what it looks like on the old dipstick. Fully synthetic. It's first fully synthetic since it's been rebuilt. Exciting. This is the hardest bit, getting that oil filter off. There's a lot of coolant pipes and stuff down there in the way. Just makes it a bit awkward. The oil filter. Right, old oil filter off. New one on. Pain in the ass it is getting these bloody oil filters on. You can't see it because it's black. There you go, you can just about see it. Makes a right mess. Give it a good old brake clean after all around it, but you can't get in there unless I jet wash it later one day. But yeah, that's in. Mission. One thing I wish I did when I rebuilt the engine and put, had the engine out and stuff, was put an oil filter relocation kit on, because you can just wang like the oil filter like here on the little bracket. Job done. So much easier. But no, we'll just do it the hard way. Right, car's being weird. I put 4 litres in, and on dipstick it says it's, it's perfect, which is weird because sure last time I put like 4.5 litres in. Obviously there's still a bit in there that didn't drain out maybe. Let's start it off. I'll put oil in the oil filter as well. I didn't just put it straight on, so it's all should be primed-ish. I'll tell you what I will. Hey, what the hell's the window on? Right. New oil. Any leaks? I bet there shouldn't be. Other than that massive one that I spilled. Anyway, whilst we got the car running, this is a cold start basically. Not massively loud. You can't hear it properly on video because I've not got a fancy microphone or anything, but it's pretty loud anyway. Just believe me. At 4 in the morning, it'll wake you up. Anyway, I'll turn it off. Now the oil's circulated a bit. Check it level again. Top off needs to be. Right, levels are all good. That's all done. New filter, new oil, fully synthetic. We are ready for rolling road time. All I do is I shove all this old oil that come out of the engine, obviously, back into the pot that I just poured the oil in, and then when I'm pouring it in, I use like a funnel, and you can see the oil going in, and you can see if there's any massive chunks of metal, you know, or anything like that that you don't want to see. So it all look good anyway. But it's not too bad if there is little bits of metal in, because the engine is being broken in. Well, it's broken in now, but everything's good. No big chunks anyway. There's not even any little metal I didn't see. But yeah, now let's chuck some coolant in. Well, we got at the minute, we got like probably like a 30-70 mix of coolant, mostly water. But obviously it's winter soon, so we want as much coolant in there as we can, because else things just start rusting inside and all that. It's just not good for your engine. So let's get some of that water out and top it up with some coolant. Okay, I've cracked the radiator nut, which is a 19 on the Jap speed. If you're interested. Why am I wearing my gloves? Because I'm going to get them soaking wet. Get that glove off. There we go. There's no way of doing this cleanly, by the way, guys. No, it doesn't fly out with the radiator top on. I've figured out, because I've done this about 30 times now. This should be the last time in a long time. Hey, see, look, it only trickles out, sorry, until you take the radiator cap off, which is good, because we don't want it everywhere. I mean, it looks like mostly water, doesn't it? Right, that's pretty much all of it. Stick some new coolant in. Coolante. Rex has come out to help. Ha! What are you running to, bro? It's hiding. Right, let's put the still going. Yeah, let's chuck the nut back on. That's enough. A little bit of water's fine. Show me. What have you done? You've ripped the number plate off the Civic because he's a muppet. Can't just rip it off because it's velcroed on. This is custom he has. It's legged it, look. It's legged it. There you go, reinstalled. Yeah, I need to get a new one. Just a regular plastic one, I think. Maybe a JDM one. Anyway. Okay. We have Halford Special G48. Rex found the horn in the Civic. Chuck some of this in, bleed the system, and then do the exhaust. Well, actually, should we do the exhaust first? If we bleed it, it's going to get hot, isn't it? And then we're going to have to play with a hot cat. How do you open a coolant bottle?
First, you've got to get this. I don't know what's called. Then
socket.
You do that.
That's how you open it, is it?
About 200 times.
Yep, alright.
Maybe even more.
Put it on a time lapse.
And then it magically opens.
Ideal. Right, Rex is doing the coolant. Don't throw it everywhere. Whoa, slowly.
I can't help that.
I said we're going to have a 20-minute video of just filling up with coolant.
You could put this on time lapse.
Yeah, well, don't go too fast because it might all squirt everywhere.
Is that enough?
Basically do it until it's full.
When's it full?
When it's full. Whoa, slow down, bro.
My arms are starting to
It's almost empty now, so it must be almost full. Wait. It's full. Full. All running on fully synthetic. Bleeding the system first before we do the exhaust, so then the exhaust is really hot. So sort of make it harder. We love that. But it's sounding smooth. Quite a bit of stop kind of getting a cambia cabbage. Quite a bit of smoke coming out, but it's been, oh, it's stopped now. Yeah, it was just sat here for all night and day, so stop now. I thought that we had problems.
Better subscribe.
Better subscribe. Quietening down, warming up. What's that? If you don't subscribe, you're gonna what? Gonna smash them with a jack handle. A bit rude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna finish bleeding this and then we'll crack on with this E-Cat. Right, let's up the temperature. The exhaust is nice and hot. Let's go and take the exhaust off. Ideal. Right guys, after I drove the car at the ramps then, as you just seen, my mate Mark down the road, the mobile mechanic, he said he'd come up and give me an hand to bleed the clutch on the Skyline, because it was obviously, when I put the foot on the clutch all the way down, come back up, it only comes up 3/4 of the way and it just stops, and you got to pull up the rest of the way up with your foot. So I had him have a look at it, and he told me I needed a new clutch slave basically. So I've ordered that. That should be here tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue tomorrow with do the silencer decat and the clutch slave, sorry. But yeah, that's what I've blabbed on for ages with this video, so I'm going to sack this one off, start a new one tomorrow. Like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let me know in the comment section down below what you're thinking, and I'll catch you next one, guys. Take it easy.